Hello YouTube, this is the MaKaElectric rebuttal channel on the air once again, and I'm glad you've joined me. Whether you're here just out of prurient interest, or if you've been watching my videos for some time, I do appreciate you dropping by. Today's episode we'll call a MaKaUpdate. MaKa continues to bash freedom of speech. This goes back to last month, September of 2015, when a little bit more than a year after Allison Parker and her cameraman were killed in Virginia, remember that, by this fellow who used to work with Allison at her TV station. He surprised them during an interview and ended up shooting Allison and her cameraman in the head. And I know it's been a year now, more than a year, about 14 months. But a lot of people on YouTube took advantage of the situation to go back into their little cave of crisis actors and conspiracy theories. And of course, one of the leading people among them would be MaKaElectric, because he likes to follow what other people do. All right. So I made a video. It was a little bit different than this title, but basically Allison Parker and her cameraman a year later. And in that video, I showed a video that MaKa had made where he made some comments about the whole shooting situation in his view. I stopped the video, rebutted those comments, and then had him say some more, stopped it, and went on, so on and so forth. This very much falls under the fair use copyright law, where, yes, you have an expectation to own your copyright of something you produce yourself. But there is fair use where you can utilize other people's copyrighted material for various occasions. And I'll get into those in just a minute. So about a week after publishing that Allison Parker video in September, I get, guess what? An email from YouTube. This is on Saturday, September 20th. Dear MaKaElectric Rebuttal Channel, this is to notify you that we have received a privacy complaint from an individual regarding your content. They suggested that I either edit out the content that MaKaElectric said was offensive to him and that he wants taken down, or remove the entire video within 48 hours. Well, it took about a week, but the video did indeed go down. Now, when this happens, I, as a person who created this video taken down and believed I very much had the right under fair use to utilize portions of his video, which I did not edit, did not cut up or change in any way. And I made a counterclaim. You have to fill out a form, give them all sorts of information that they want. Your name, address, so on and so forth. Agree that you will submit to YouTube or Google's arbitration on this. They decide what happens if you get to put the video back up or not, and you have to live by that. And I agreed to that, okay? But I was able to make a counterclaim. And here is my counterclaim. I'm going to read this. It's going to take a minute or two. If you want to move ahead, feel free. But this might be a lesson to those of you who fall under the same situation that I have. All right. Here's my counterclaim. This is what I sent to YouTube Google. First, I would like to point out that YouTube creator MaKaElectric filed a takedown claim exactly identical to this one in 2015, and I won the appeal. I asked YouTube to check my records as to the accuracy of this fact. MaKaElectric posted a video, the one in which he claimed I violated his privacy. In the video, he states many of his opinions. My video was a direct rebuttal of his statements. In the fair use FBI warning at the beginning of my video, which I did put a slide, and countless videos on YouTube, it is clearly stated, quote, "Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs," and this also does cover videos on YouTube, "under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder," which would be MaKaElectric. This infringement of copyright is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody. My video, I claim, falls under the criticism exclusion of the warning. I rebutted specific statements of MaKaElectric on my video. I did not edit, change, or in any way alter what MaKaElectric posted. Further, I contend that having made a video featuring his likeness, voice, and opinions, and posting it not only to YouTube but other social media outlets, for him to claim invasion of privacy is totally without merit. As an example of a very similar video being produced by a YouTube content creator of another content creator, in this case Van Helton, I submit this link as an example. Here's a perfect example of fair use in action. One YouTube creator performing criticism and parody of another YouTube creator's video. This video has not been taken down for any copyright or privacy concerns. It follows fair use perfectly. And if you want to freeze this screen, you can go to this link here. It's basically of a short video of Van Helton where the person making the video put clown faces electronically on Van Helton. He didn't change the content of the video, he just superimposed clown faces as a parody. Again, fair use, the parody exclusion. Okay? The above video would be considered parody of the FBI warning guidelines. I will submit to YouTube. There are hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of such videos with the FBI warning fully displayed before the video begins that covers the parody, teaching, criticism, and/or news reporting. It is my contention that MaKaElectric is attempting to circumvent the fair use doctrine by initiating frivolous invasion of privacy claims to YouTube and causing YouTube to waste its time when YouTube is trying to investigate actual violations not covered and protected by fair use. Again, I ask you to review the takedown and restoration of one of my videos by MaKaElectric in 2015. It must be in your records. I ask YouTube to fight these attempts to limit free speech, but more importantly, circumvent fair use guidelines and doctrines. I thank you for your consideration. So I sent that to YouTube in the teens of September, maybe the 15th or something. So a month goes by and I don't hear anything. Okay? Then this morning, when I got up getting ready to work, I checked my email, and there was a YouTube email, an email from YouTube that came over this morning, 10/21/16, at about 1:45 in the morning. Okay? And it said, I have it right here, "Dear MaKaElectric Rebuttal Channel, in accordance with the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, we've completed processing your counter notification. The following videos have been restored unless you have deleted them." And that's the Allison Parker video in its entirety. I had not deleted it. There had been a strike put against my account. I checked, it was gone. Okay, it's about 1:45 this morning. So YouTube took a month. I should point this out as well. After I made my counterclaim, which I just read to you, that was passed on to MaKaElectric. He then had 10 to 14 days to compose a response to that and get back to YouTube Google. And he did, apparently. I know he did because I was emailed that he did. And that my case was under final consideration by YouTube Google. All right. So this morning I get the notification that I had won the counterclaim. They felt my argument was proper. Of course it was. It was under fair use. All right? But guess who can't handle that? Guess who? All right. So about 5 in the morning, I get, do I have it here? I don't have it here. Thought I did. That's okay. I got, oh, here it is. Okay, I've got it right here. 5:57 this morning. Dear MaKaElectric Rebuttal Channel, this is to notify you that we have received a privacy complaint from an individual regarding your content. So again, they're saying, I have 48 hours to take it down. So MaKaElectric has now redone his complaint against the video, the exact same video that YouTube had reinstated 3 hours before. Isn't that interesting? So that tells me a couple things. First of all, I have 95 subscribers. Nowhere near what MaKa has, but it grows every so often. But a lot more than 95 people see my videos. And MaKaElectric has, I guess, what you would call a sock account. It's called Nintendo Reviews. See, MaKaElectric cannot subscribe to my channel to find out when I do new videos because I would know it was him. And because I know Nintendo Reviews is him, he can't subscribe as Nintendo Reviews. So one or more of those 95 subscribers is either MaKaElectric or one of his little minions that report back to him, who subscribe, and when I post a video, they let him know that it's been posted. So I got confirmation that my video had been reinstated, but they don't automatically upload it. So this morning, it took a really short amount of time for a 21-minute video, but I reinstalled it on my channel. And within minutes, I got this counterclaim. So MaKaElectric either is subscribed or has someone who reported to him that this video had been reinstated. Now, the fact that my video had been reinstated by Google was emailed to MaKaElectric. He knew that he had lost. But he's trying this bullshit again. So my point here is, here's a guy who goes on and preaches about freedom of speech. It's one of the most important things beside the Second Amendment that we have. Freedom of speech is tantamount. It's paramount to everything we do in this country. Yet, when I have freedom of speech given to me by law, by the fair use laws, he can't handle that because it's about him. So freedom of speech applies to everybody except when it's him. So now, what I invite you to do, if you haven't seen it yet, go to my video. It's called Allison Parker 1 Year Later. At the beginning of it, I describe a few camera problems I've had which have been cured by Windows 10. But later on in the video, you'll see a laid-bare MaKaElectric talking about his views about the Allison Parker shooting. And it's really something to behold. I don't know if the Klonopin ran out or he couldn't get to Walgreens, but something is wrong with him. And you'll see it laid bare. Why now, for the second time, has MaKaElectric asked to have a video taken down which just got reinstated? Because there's something there he doesn't like. Yeah, sure. Something I am showing you on this video that he doesn't want you to see. Now, he hasn't taken it down off his page, but he has so many videos, it's very hard to see. Plus, if he takes it down, then he looks like a loser, and people will criticize him for taking down the video. So, before it's taken down, watch Allison Parker 1 Year Later, form your own opinions, that's fine. But I'm going to pursue this. If it's taken down, I already have the letter written. I'll just copy and paste it and send it back to Google, and they will then reinstate me. I will also ask YouTube Google to consider when someone like MaKa consistently, repeatedly asks or demands to have the same video taken down that YouTube just reinstated, then maybe someone like him should get a strike or two on his account due to a frivolous, incessant, ridiculous, unnecessary claim of privacy or copyright, whatever. YouTube made its decision. It's over. But I'll go through the process again. If he wants to be on this merry-go-round, fine. I can deal with it. Freedom of speech is much more important than anything else. I'll keep you informed. Until next time.